Hey everyone, today we are back in the custom pack. Feel free to pause, take a look around at the pack. It is the Chipmunk Pillbug pack. I did not call it that initially. We're going to hop right into it actually. So you see here it's turn 11, we have level 3 Chipmunk, level 2 Pillbug. It would have been the ideal setup to have level 3 Pillbug here, but you're going to see the action happen right here. The crow we can use to get the eagle to level 3. Now we have 3 mushrooms to use, and you might just think, yeah, you got 3 faint units here, just throw all 3 mushrooms across them. No. That's not the plan, that's not the point of the Chipmunk Pillbug. We are doing the level 3 eagle mushroom pill. This is one of the easiest and quickest ways to get a level 3 tier 6. You can get it as early as turn 9 with the eagle. But if you want to do the mushroom tech, obviously you can't get a mushroom until turn 11. So typically I was waiting and just trying to set everything up till turn 11. And you see here I'm so overwhelmed by the turn. I thought my turn was over. Everything was free. So we still have the 10 gold that we start the turn with. There's another pill. It's perfect. I'm either looking for pill or pillbug at this point, and then you use the pill. Now I'm looking for mushroom or pillbug. And the goal of these runs, essentially, is to, like when I got the eagle pill set up like this, is to get the whole team set up with all level 3 tier 6s that result from the eagle pilling. Now, where this gets juicy is, as you see here, we have double Komodo and we got a mongoose. So luckily, I pretty much put waffle in every custom pack I have because I just use toys a lot. So I do have waffle in the pack. That is a huge saving grace. Double Komodo as well is actually pretty good considering the other pets in this pack. If you go back and look, yeah, the eagle pill that I'm showing here is the main point of the pack, but I'm not limiting it to that. So I also have Spider, I have Stork, I have Griffin for the treasure map. So we're gonna see this whole video is kind of a extended compilation of bonus clips, you can call it. And we're going to see all those different combinations. And here you go. It's another pill and we get a Kets. So yeah, a lot of units that weren't too great in this pack, but don't worry. We have Compitos, we have Water of Youths. We can easily take care of that, and we do take care of that. We just need one more pill and then we can like fully utilize this Komodo scaling. But on turn 12, getting double level 3 Komodo scaling, it feels pretty good. And it's kind of funny when you watch the end of the turn when the Komodos give the scaling out. It's really funny. I think the one Komodo gets shuffled and then throws the stats out, but because it has higher attack, it still buffs the 3 units in front. So I think at this point the most important thing is waffle. And look, I got an anglerfish as well. So you're going to see the pets that I transform into, or if you see the pets that are kind of being rolled in the shop, it's actually hilarious. There's a snake. That's more of what we're looking for here, right? I mean, I was so shocked when we got not only double Komodo, but then 3 essentially worthless units. The mongoose is very much not worthless, but right now it's worthless as far as its ability. We have not used the waffle yet. So it's hilarious, and immediately level 3 snake, it's like, yes, that's what we needed to keep this run alive. Granted, we're on 1 heart, and most of these runs get down to absolute dire situations before they have a chance to thrive. So if you're going to run this pack or a pack similar to this, it can be very, very frustrating. So I suggest maybe like pick one method. If you're going to go the eagle mushroom pill route, then just make all of your tier 6s cool stuff that can benefit from the eagle. This pack, obviously I didn't have that all set up, but look at here. Now we have the Hydra. We have a level 3, 33 Hydra. So that's one of the strongest units in the game. The only thing I think that can potentially be stronger than it is a meta sniper unit, like a level 3 Leopard potentially can be better, because if your Hydra gets sniped at the start of battle, you could potentially lose all those summons. There's the waffle. So we are approaching the 30s to 40s in stats with our units. Now we have a triple palm tree. A level 3 palm tree gives 3 coconuts to the front line. So you see I just toss a lemon in the back, and I figure we're going to do the shuffle gambit. We want to get all the scaling. I have a melon on the Hydra, so hopefully it goes 4th position, considering it's probably going to be, I guess it's not getting to 40-40 yet. Okay, we get front position Hydra. Not the end of the world. We get 4th position Snake, which is kind of what I would not want to see as well. As long as we don't get 1st position Snake, I think we're good. Because you see here, the coconut essentially gives us another snake trigger. So it just felt so good at this point. And you see we're at 8 trophies. So even though we had the palm tree, I wanted to transform that mongoose. So I used the waffle to essentially get another transformation. And at this point, I'm like, this is kind of a tough one. Just in case, like there's some snipes or something at the start. I don't know. I decided to throw another melon. I don't know if there were any other better options there. But you see the team is rapidly approaching 50-50, except for our back Komodo, of course. I decided to just leave him in the back as well. And for turn 16, this felt great. For a lot of these runs, they did not nearly reach this power. And speaking of power, we have 2 level 3 50-50 Hydras, essentially, because our 45-45 with Melon will be 50-50. So to ensure victory, it's pretty much like we don't need the Komodo scaling on this 50-50 Hydra. Let's send them to the back. Let's hope we get front Komodo, second Snake. I guess front Hydra wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either. And look at that. We get the front Komodo, second Snake. We still have the 3 coconuts. We face a very devastating Anubis lion, double lionfish because they're using the parrot. Level 2 nurse shark. And check this out. We absorb the snipes. We get all of our summons. And honestly, even though they like decimate us, it's still not even close. We have 45-45 stats spread across 3 summons in reserve. What a fun team. Shout out to the Turtle Pack and Puppy Pack, like the OG Eagle Pill shenanigans. It used to be the absolute meta before people used the Griffin to get the level 3 treasure chest. But speaking of the Griffin, as you see it in the shop here, and as I said, we'll get to the bonus clips with the treasure map. I think this method beats the Griffin by a mile. Obviously, you need the perfect setup. I was running these teams in like a terrible state of standard custom packs. I was just running into Axo meta, Poopatrators, Behemoths, roll teams with the Mimic Octopus, you name it. I was running into everything. Everything was scaled to the moon. And that's the main reason you saw that main clip, that why it thrives so much, is because we had the double Komodo scaling and we can keep up with everything. In these runs here in the bonus clips, you'll see a big mix of things. So we got the chain going there, and I was using the level 2 Saiga Antelope in the back. I was using that for tempo a lot in these runs. So you'll see I keep it until the last possible second in most of these runs. And some of them, I'm sure I kept it to the end because it's just so devastating. I freeze a mongoose, so that shows we're preparing for a pivot. Now we need a pillbug or a pill, and we can transition to the whole eagle pill team. Think about the lemon. We have a real velociraptor, so I feel like it's kind of bait, but it's a tough one when you get the real velo and you have essentially nothing to use it on. I think it's probably better just to transform it at this point, so I think that's why I froze the Water of Youth. And these runs were, like I said, a ton of fun. It kind of took me back to a time when I started the game with Turtle Pack. I was just doing this so much. There's certain things when you find out how they work. Look at that. Eagle snake. The mushroomed eagle, and then we spawn the snake from the first eagle. It's just such a good combo, and it's not even close because of that. But yeah, going back to the Turtle Pack, when you find certain combos, right, like hedgehog, camel, blowfish, the original chicken scaling when chicken was buy sell. I mentioned this in another video too, so I'm repeating myself. I apologize, but you find those things and you get absolutely hooked on them. And the eagle mushroom pill was one of them. I don't know. Yeah, I guess you could have done it in Turtle Pack. Could you have done it in Puppy Pack as well? I think both packs it might have been possible. Because I remember bouncing around both of them, but I think one was like easier than the other, or maybe one had mushroom, one didn't. I'm blanking out. But yeah, you see here with 9 trophies, 2 hearts, decide to just kind of sell down. We get the snake again, so the double snake action. But yeah, this enemy team is way too powerful. We almost get through them though. Like, it's actually crazy when you look at our team right now, and we almost beat like just a huge team. So look at this, double pill is exactly what we were looking for. I mean, runs don't usually work out like this, where especially you're looking for 2 items in the shop. It's tough on the builds, like think of the infinite gold builds where you need to find the mushroom, then you need to find the pill. It's really difficult to get those setups. Typically you roll, you find a pill, you're like, oh, I need the mushroom first, and it gets very, very frustrating. That is why the Pillbug and the, I'm totally blanking out now, the Pillbug and the Chipmunk are so crucial. A lot of these runs, the beginning of a lot of these bonus clips, I actually didn't do the Pillbug Chipmunk shenanigans, especially the runs where I was going the Griffin, the Stork. I kind of like didn't see the line because I was trying to mess around with the treasure chest, the spider, the stork, all the other stuff. And then once I kind of had some fun runs with that and I focused all my attention on the eagle, yeah, I didn't change a lot of my tier 6 pets. I should have done that, but then I really started focusing on the Chipmunk and the Pillbug. And it's very simple, right? Carry tier 1s to turn 11, try to get them both to level 3. As soon as you find a mushroom, throw it on the Chipmunk, get your eagle to level 3, sell everything, do your mushroom pills. It works out great. So here's an example where I had a level 3 stork. So we're going to go ahead and mushroom pill it. I have a level 3 baboon, and I get a level 3 turkey, which is honestly the best thing you can possibly see. The first pill that you take on the stork. And here's another mushroom. The only problem I think at this point in the run is we're on 8 trophies, 3 hearts remaining, and that was our first pill. And we didn't have we can't do a bunch of pills at once. So it's kind of tough to keep the mushroom pill action going. But if we can, this turkey should provide some great support. And it's really fun doing this as well when you hit the turkey. And don't limit yourself if you get this team. I don't even think I'm going to do it. Don't think, oh, now I have to sell my coconut crab. I have to sell my centipede. I'm not buying a pet right now, so selling the centipede is probably the best thing to do. But don't limit yourself and think, oh, I got to sell down and get every pet from Stork pills. Do the mushroom pill a couple times on the Stork, and then ride it out. And I think part of me probably thought that the centipede was going to work there. I forgot it was friend bot. So not a big deal. We can just sell it and buy a cow. Why not? I mean, honestly, it's a worthless centipede. Just get rid of it. Maybe we won't though. It's kind of funny how these things work. Yeah, the run gets to a point where I get very greedy. The mushroom would have obviously been best on the Nyala there, but we want to continue with the pilling and the shenanigans, so decide to throw it on the stork. And you start running into these teams, and just double garlic on big units. They're not that big, but it's turn 12, right? Usually you're pivoting to your endgame scaling. You're not used to running into the huge units there with garlic. And hopefully we can find a Pillbug or a pill. The coconut crab level is there, but honestly, it's not. It's just hanging around here. Mushroom on the Nyala is the greatest thing. Okay, all these mushrooms to show up. And sometimes this would happen. So part of my frustration with these runs is it gets to a point and you're so strong, but a couple more rounds and the game's either over or you're just going to lose if you don't keep doing actions. So I figured, okay, well, this is a good show of strength. On turn 13, 50-50 trumpets from our stork mushroom. The turkey from it. I mean, it's just a solid run. You don't have to pivot the whole team. We got a couple mushroom stork, and keeping the stork mushroom on the team makes sense when we have the level 3 turkey. You just want more summon units on the team. So you're going to see the final bonus clip with the music is actually just a straight summon team because I got a level 3 turkey pretty quick. And I just had fun with it. I was like, this is just a really dominant summon team. It's really fun to just basically get a level 3 turkey and then just bring in base stat units that get buffed by the turkey. And pretty much don't buff them at all. I think I threw 1 lasagna on 1 pet. Otherwise, I was just looking for equipment. And here we go here. You see I get the level 3 Kets from the first Eagle Pill. And I have a decision to make. I decide, you know what? This Kets is just going to send level or tier 3 or below pets to the moon with experience. So what I can do is just hopefully find more pills, and I don't really have to worry about finding the mushrooms. I can just level these storks up with my cats now, and then just pill the storks. And I have the level 3 turkey, so it's perfect. Like, it's just such a good summon team. The only scary part is we're on 1 heart. So maybe I was thinking any mushroom I found, like maybe I want to throw my next mushroom on the eagle, but then find a mushroom for my turkey. It's tough. We still have 3 rounds to go. And these runs are so exciting, right? After this turn, we're going to have level 3 eagle, level 3 stork, and another level 3 stork. So it's like, what do you do? Well, yeah, you just take the pill onto the level 3 stork, and we have a level 3 woodpecker. And this is exactly what I wanted. It's just getting random units with abilities from these pills. So now it's like if you're the opponent, you're just like, oh gosh, I'm just running into all these ability units. They have a very scary Axo team though. And unfortunately, that's where the fun ends. And that's what happens a lot of times when you're running this pack. So just a forewarning, just be prepared for it. You're going to get very, very excited for some things, right? Like this run, you have a level 3 hatching chick setup, you have the whole setup, but you're only on 2 trophies, 1 heart remaining. So it's a very, very dicey situation. At what point do you just go for it? At what point? If I wait 1 turn, if I let the hatching chick get the experience to the eagle, I can probably find a chocolate or a crow next turn and then get all level 3 eagle. So I could have sold the chipmunk and sold the pillbug and started pilling the level 2 eagle with mushroom and gotten a bunch of 10-10 level 2 tier 6s on the team. But I decide, let's just wait a turn. Wait a turn, it'll be fine. Turn 11, we run into double lemon real velociraptor, which is devastating with our mid-statted summon units. And the run's over. We don't get to see any of it. So that's my forewarning if you run this pack. You have been warned. You will be devastated. And check this out. It's one of the best feelings in the world when you have a pet frozen. I have the hatching chick frozen. I pill the spider and you see those little stars come up from the hatching chick. And I was like, ooh, like this is great. Now we have a 2.66 hatching chick. The griffin shows up in the shop. So that my goal was basically with the spider and griffin to pill a level 2 spider, get a level 2 griffin anytime I could. Stork, I was trying to push to level 3 by turn 11, so then I could start mushrooming it, which obviously is pretty easy, much easier than the eagle. And then eagle, obviously the goal is level 3, but hopefully level 2. And just do a mix of any of those things in this pack. That was the goal, a mix of any of them. And you see I fast forwarded here, so the treasure chest just broken. We got a level 3 tier 4, it is a penguin. And considering we have a level 3 hatching chick on our team already, we used the hatching chick, it looks like, to get a level 3 baboon. We also got a level 2 lobster to help pivot in units. So now we have a statted up level 2 Nyala at the end of this turn. And honestly, we don't need this lobster because I don't want the penguin stats to go to the lobster. I decide, you know what, let's get an eagle pill going. It's only fitting in the run that we had a spider pill, we had a level 2 treasure chest. Let's just get the eagle pill in there. And now look at the team. We have the level 3 penguin, the level 3 baboon still. Pretty much everything is level 3 because we have that snake in the shop. So I decide, you know what? We don't need the hatching chick. It served its purpose. Hatching chick is one of the most OP broken pets in the game considering the value you get for its tier. So typically when I do these kind of things, I mean, there's no reason to keep it. I could have Conpitoed it, but I was like, let's just get it out of here. Let's let the Nyala mushroom snake combo thrive. Obviously just keep the baboon to buff the snake. The penguin's just going to keep scaling everything. And it feels so good. It's very strong. You can power through very, very meta synergies. I mean, this is a very, very strong team. Unfortunately, the trade with the Doberman, though, sends us to 1 heart. So even though you have a very powerful team, you're still very much prone to the dangers of the custom pack arena. But yeah, we get through it. Turn 15 is a pretty early win, or like normal. It's not a late win. And if you go any turn past 15, it starts getting very, very dangerous. So here's another example because of like the concept of the pack is the pilling, the transforming. I had a couple self-scalers like Wasp in the pack. So basically, if you get a Wasp level 2 pretty quick, then you don't have to give it many foods, and it'll get to 50 attack on its own by turn 11. So I figured I can just transform it, and look, I transform it into the penguin when we already had the eagle pill going. So we have the Kets, we have the Centipede, which level 3 Centipede was my tempo unit for this run, absolutely carrying me this run. Put in the Komodo just to... The Komodo, if you don't understand it, I'm sorry I didn't explain it. I just love it. I love the wild card. I've done things like full jump pets with Poison Dart Frog, and then you just throw a Komodo in the back and hope it works out. It's just a fun wild card to me. I've done a lot of like the disruption pets with it, so basically a bunch of push and pull pets, and then a Komodo in the back, so I am shuffling the order of my team. At the start of battle, I will shuffle the whole order of the enemy team. Just really fun concepts like that I've done with the Komodo. It's one of my favorite scalers in the game because it kind of has that disruption effect for your team. But if you use it just to scale to the moon to 50-50 with like behemoths, we're going to have an issue with that. But with packs like this, I love throwing it in. And got the level 3 Saiga Antelope, which is pretty funny with the Komodo. It's the exact concept I'm talking about. You have a pet that would be amazing at a certain position on your team, and you say, screw it. You'll just fall where you fall. And there's another pill. There is a Conpito. So I'm assuming because we don't have any more tier 3s or below, we should Conpito the Cats, but maybe I'm just missing it. There's the pill. I'm deciding to keep everything. I want to win this round, I guess. And yeah, just going back to some of my frustrations in the custom pack. It's pretty devastating sometimes. It looks like, yeah, I'm going for the levels. I guess with the baboon, part of my thought is get the baboon level 3. It can throw out a little bit of stats, and then I can transform it, hopefully into like an anteater or something. Sometimes when I would get a certain pet, like in this one I got the Saiga Antelope, I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to win with the Saiga Antelope. The only problem is, yeah, it's turn 15 now, we need a couple more wins. It's not looking the best. Unless we do something about it. So we throw a mushroom on a level 3 Kets. Why do you do that? Because you got Water of Utes, we got a Saiga Antelope, now we have a level 3, what's about to be a 30-30 Hydra, with potentially a baboon and a penguin scaling it, and a TV that's about to break after this round. It feels pretty good. It feels pretty good. Hitting these Hydras was like the greatest thing. I have Orca in this pack too. I was pretty bummed I didn't hit too many Orcas. Orca's like one of the most fun wildcard pets there is. I know Grounded arguably has an unhealthy addiction with pilling Orcas in Star Pack. Grounded, if you're out there in Star Pack and feeling lost, we're here for you. Just shout. We'll find you. We'll reel you back in. And I got a puppy as you see the music come in. So then the waffles there, we get the level 3 toilet paper into a Doberman, which would have been really cool, but we have a Saiga Antelope and a penguin, so we're not going to get the coconut, but it would have been awesome. So you kind of could see the whole concept come together. And like I said, the final bonus clip after this run here, it's going to be like just a straight meta summon team I got in this pack. It's just a fun team. It's just a fun team when you consider some of these other ones I'm going against. Just a straight Axo meta. Not the most fun. I get if it's people's first time running it, but I know for most of them it's not their first time running it. So with all that being said, if you hung around this long, I really do appreciate it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. As always, have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.